Hello boys and girls, and welcome to a new episode of Fun with English, Grade 3, Book 3A, Episode 3, Unit 2, My Day. I am Sakina Kankuni. Today we'll learn vocabulary and grammar. Let's start with your previous homework. You had a homework on your pupils book, page 33. Look at the pictures and complete the sentences. Let's check your answers. I get up at 6 o'clock. I have breakfast at 8 o'clock. I go to school at 7:30. I hope you answered them correctly. Now let's move on to our new vocabulary for today. Listen carefully. Grandmother, grandmother, grandmother. Can you repeat after me? Grandmother, grandmother. Great job, boys and girls. Grandmother is a noun. Let's use it in a sentence. I visit my grandmother on Friday. I visit my grandmother on Friday. Can you think of example like this? I'm sure you can. Our next word is ask. 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 Repeat after me. Ask. Ask. One more time. Ask. Ask is a verb. Let's use it in a sentence. I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you a question. Our next word is tomorrow. 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 Say it with me. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. One more time. Tomorrow. Great job, boys and girls. Tomorrow is a noun. Today is Sunday and tomorrow is Monday. Today is Sunday and tomorrow is Monday. Next we have the word start. 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 Say it with me. Start. 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 Great job, boys and girls. Start is a verb. Let's use it in a sentence. The race will start at 8 o'clock. The race will start at 8 o'clock. Alright, our next word is weekend. 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 Repeat after me. Weekend. Weekend. One more time. Weekend. Great job. Weekend is a noun. Now let's use the word weekend in a sentence. The weekend will be after tomorrow. In Kuwait, our weekends are on Friday and Saturday. Now let's practice. A. Choose the correct answer from A, B, and C. Number 1. The movie will space at 10 o'clock. Again, the movie will space at 10 o'clock. Is it A. Ask, B. Start, or C. Where? Again, the movie will ask at 10 o'clock, the movie will start at 10 o'clock, or the movie will where at 10 o'clock. What do you think? That's right. The answer is B, start. The movie will start at 10 o'clock. Alright, let's move to question number 2. We visit our space every Thursday. Is it A, grandmother, B, subject, or C, language? A, grandmother, B, subject, or C, language? Again, we visit our grandmother every Thursday, we visit our subject every Thursday, or we visit our language every Thursday. That's right. The answer is A, grandmother. We visit our grandmother every Thursday. Number 3. We usually have a picnic at space. We usually have a picnic at space. Is it A, tomorrow, B, weekend, or C, language? A, tomorrow, B, weekend, or C, language? What do you think, boys and girls? Yes, that's right. The answer is B, weekend. We usually have a picnic at the weekend. That's all with the vocabulary and the practice. Now let's move on to grammar. Our grammar for today is adverbs of frequency. Let's look at the adverbs of frequency. We have the adverb of frequency always. Always means all the days. Usually, which means most of the days. Sometimes, which means less than usually, and never, that means I will do it never I don't do it. We use adverbs of frequency with the present simple to talk about how often something happens. Again, we use adverbs of frequency with the present simple to talk about how often something happens. Let's look at this example. She usually sleeps at 9 o'clock. She usually sleeps at 9 o'clock. We have the subject she, the adverb of frequency usually, and the verb in present, sleeps, at 9 o'clock is the rest of the sentence. Again, she is the subject, usually the adverb of frequency, sleeps is the verb, and at 9 o'clock is the rest of the sentence. The rule: subject plus adverb of frequency plus verb plus rest of the sentence. Again, we have to add the subject plus adverb of frequency plus verb plus rest of the sentence. Let's look at more examples. I always go to school by bus. I always go to school by bus. Every day I go to school by bus. I always go to school by bus. We usually watch TV in the afternoon. That means most of the days we watch TV in the afternoon. Again, we usually watch TV in the afternoon. Now let's look at this example. She sometimes listens to music at home. Again, she sometimes listens to music at home, which means less than usually. Next we have this example. He never drives a car. He never drives a car. Now let's practice. When do you always get up? When do you always get up? I always get up at 6 o'clock. I always get up at 6 o'clock. What do you usually eat for breakfast? What do you usually eat for breakfast? I usually eat cheese and eggs for breakfast. I usually eat cheese and eggs for breakfast. Usually means less than, always. What do you usually do after school? What do you usually do after school? I usually do my homework after school. I usually do my homework after school. That means most of the days I do my homework after school. Complete the sentences using adverbs of frequency. Number 1. I space early. I space early. So I have to use the adverb always. Complete the sentences using the adverb always. That's right. I always go to bed early. I always go to bed early. Number 2. We space at weekends. You have to use the adverb usually. We space at weekends. Use the adverb usually to complete the sentence. Look at the picture. That's right. We usually play basketball at weekends. We usually play basketball at weekends. We added the subject we and used the adverb of frequency usually, and we added the verb in present simple. Then we completed the sentence with the rest of the sentence. Basketball at weekends. Number 3. He space in the class. He space in the class. We have to use the adverb of frequency never. Look at the picture. That's right. The answer is he never makes noise in the class. He never makes noise in the class. Again, he is the subject, never is the adverb of frequency, makes is the verb in the present simple, noise in the class is the rest of the sentence. That's all with the grammar, boys and girls. Now let's move on to your homework. You have a homework in your workbook, page number 20. Read and match the sentences with the adverb of frequency. Again, go to your workbook, page 20, to read and match the sentences with the adverb of frequency. The first one is already done for you. Always, that means I go swimming every day. I love swimming. I hope you can do the rest by your own. That's all with our episode for today, boys and girls. In this episode, we learned how to use new vocabulary in meaningful sentences and how to use adverb of frequency. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode with me. See you on the next episode. Goodbye for now.